You ask me what we can do. Well, we can remember. Not just the through lines and the big battles. Just lives, love affairs and tears and words softly muttered. People have died. People will die. They die in ditches because their benefits have been cut out. They die crawling in a pool of their own blood because of abuse and prejudice. They die without reason. They die without honor. But thanks to us, maybe they won't die without witness.
So, that's how the story begins. The Doctor, not that you'd know who he is, told us to record this. It's linked to his ship. It will remember our words.
Well, where do I start? It's actually really hard trying to remember what matters most about your life. What you think is important, worth fighting for, worth being preserved. This land, I suppose. Rising every morning and seeing the sunrise, red like blood, over the forests. I don't think the Pope's soldiers ever paid attention to those, but I always loved them. Those landscapes live in me.
I remember when we were kids, me, Enguerrand, Jacques, just running through the fields and the lands, pretending we were adventurers, protecting the caravans en route to Granada, or knights heading to Jerusalem. I was the one getting them in trouble every time, of course. The world has gone darker since, more complicated, harder to live in, but I still think about those days, of the children we were. They make me want to fight.
It wasn't an easy life, of course. The work was hard, but we owned our lands, and we owned our own minds. We believed what we wanted. After a day at the farm, we'd end up all together in the field singing our songs, huddled around the campfire. Warmth in our hearts, and warmth in our souls. So much that I never thought I'd feel cold again.
I loved Jacques. It wasn't passion, but rather the kind of love that one builds slowly, like layers of bricks making a house. I felt good when he was around. He made things easier, to breathe, to think, to live. It made things awkward with my brother, though. I think his feelings for my husband went a bit beyond familial affection. Seeing him die in battle, I can't imagine how he felt. But at the end of the day, it was still love, wasn't it? We loved each other so much. And that's a good thing. Even after Jacques died, he was still with us. Our love for him remained. Our love for each other will remain. I think that's what believing in God is about.
If there's one thing I want people to know, to remember, it's that my sister is a remarkable woman, and that I'm proud to have known her in the limited years I spent on this earth. I hope that, when the time comes to leave, I'll find her again, in whatever place there is after, whatever life there is.
So yes, remember.
My books.
My children.
The taste of barley.
Us.